waits for no man, and I ain't got time to shake your hand. Get that style check, put it in pockets till I get back. Going down.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Respawn, bringing you guys back another video. Today in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I got banned on Fiverr for offering Fortnite coaching. So just to give you guys a quick backstory on how long I've been on Fiverr for. So back when Fiverr first launched, I believe it was 2012. It's going on 8 years now for me that I have been on the website. I came across the website, back then it was they were only offering stuff for $5 that you could offer for, like, your gigs for, hence the reason why it was called Fiverr. Nowadays you can offer anywhere up to like I think like $1,000 or something, but I started on there doing graphic design because that's what I went to college for, and it was actually pretty cool because I was able to do it full time because I was starting to make a lot of money from it and getting a lot of orders. Eventually I did end up hitting top rated seller on the website, which was really hard to do at the time, and ended up hitting it, so I felt very proud of myself. Now going back about 5 or 6 months now ago, I decided to start getting back into Fiverr because I did stop doing it because I didn't really have time to do it anymore. But I got back into it and I started to do Fortnite coaching because I saw a couple YouTube videos where people were doing that, and I thought to myself, hey, I'm already on Fiverr, and you know, I can teach a few people a thing or two on Fortnite. So I started to gig, and the gig that I actually offered was offering Fortnite wins as well as coaching. So I would guarantee that I would get you at least one win. Now that lasted for about a month, and then I ended up getting a message from live support telling me that offering wins in Fortnite was not allowed, and that they were removing my my gig from Fiverr, and that I was receiving a strike for offering something that was against their TOS. I still to this day do not know why. I haven't even gotten a full reason why that offering wins in Fortnite is not allowed on there, because they still haven't really given me a real answer. They just told me that it was against their third-party rules or something like that. So I spoke to live support. I was pretty nice about it, and I asked them why there were so many other people offering it and they were not banned, or their gigs were not taken down. They said that they were manually checking each gig or something, and that they removed them once they find them, which, to be honest, I don't really think that's true, because to this day a lot of these gigs that were still up back then are still up now. So then I asked them if offering coaching was allowed, and the guy I spoke to told me that coaching was fine, that there was nothing wrong with it, but it was only wins that you couldn't offer. So, you know, I said, hey, let's go ahead and do that. Started doing coaching, and things started taking off really quickly. I was getting around probably 5 to 10 orders a day, which was crazy, and at some points it was kind of hard to keep up with all the orders, because I was, for only $5, I was offering 2 hours of coaching, which was pretty crazy. So I ended up having to up the price to $10 for 2 hours. Even then I was still kind of like, you know, not really making that much, but I liked doing it, and it was pretty entertaining. You know, some of these times I would live stream it. If you guys do check out my live streams, I would live stream the coaching if the person was comfortable with it. I asked permission first, so that was kind of cool, and you guys could see, you know, how I coached the players and what I would do to help them improve. So that lasted for about 2 months, and then the day happened where I received an email saying that my account was terminated and I was no longer allowed to sell on Fiverr. After 8 long years, no longer able to sell on Fiverr. To this day, I still, again, have not heard back from live support for the full answer. They keep telling me that my account is under review, but this has been almost 2 months now, so I really doubt that it's under review. So to show you guys a message that I did receive from live support, back in April, I messaged live support asking if they could kindly cancel an order, because 2 of the people were not replying back, and I didn't want to get a late fee because they weren't not replying back. So he goes ahead and tells me that he canceled both orders for me, but then he goes ahead and says that he could see that services provided are not permitted on Fiverr. Then I go ahead and ask him, you know, I said I was like confused because 2 months ago I asked support and they told me that offering coaching was allowed and just wins were not allowed. So then he goes ahead and says, your services involves playing along with other users, which implies you contact the buyers outside of Fiverr. Services to help improve or grant competitive advantages are not permitted. And he says, I hope this clarifies things. I really don't understand why that is not allowed on Fiverr. Basically he's making it seem like I'm hacking to give these guys an advantage. I really don't know. But then I went ahead and sent him screenshots of other people offering the same services as me and asked why they're not banned but I am. He goes ahead and tells me that they're constantly monitoring the site and they're aware of like active gigs that people are doing that are against TOS, and if they come across them then they'll remove them, which was basically the same thing that the other guy told me back when I got my gig taken down for offering Fortnite wins. So to be honest, I think that I don't know, I'm starting to really think that they don't really check these gigs unless somebody does report them, which means that somebody probably did report mine. But I'm still confused though, because I still haven't heard back from them as to why. One of the live supporters told me that offering coaching was allowed, it was just wins that weren't allowed. But then now this guy over here is telling me that offering coaching and adding people and stuff like that is not allowed on Fiverr. So I'm kind of confused, and it just sucks because doing coaching was actually starting to be my full-time job as well as streaming, because I was starting to make a lot of money from it, and I was getting a lot of orders, and it sucks because, you know, I had, I think at the time, around 65 positive reviews, all 5 stars, no negative reviews, and now everything is gone. So right now I don't really know what to do, because every time I ask them, you know, what's going on with my account, they tell me that my account's under review. They just keep giving me the same answer, and they tell me that they don't know how long it's going to be under review for. So again, I think that it's just kind of like, you know, a thing to tell me to kind of like brush me aside and stop messaging them. And that's basically it. So I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know, because I know some of you guys are asking if I still do coaching on Fiverr, because a lot of you guys did like watching that on Twitch, and I know some people that do watch my channel now are people that I actually did end up coaching on Fiverr. So there's a reason that I haven't been doing coaching. And again, hopefully I get my Fiverr account back, because 8 years is a long time, and I worked really hard on getting all those ratings. I had, at the time of me being banned, I had over 5,000 positive reviews on my account, which is actually a pretty crazy. So again, thank you guys all so much for watching, and until next time, Respawn signing out.